Stepping right back to where it all began.
I think we stood there like this, weren't we?
Yeah.
Ready to go, and it's just like a squeeze of the hand. Be ready.
For this special duo, celebrating the 14th of February is not about Valentine's Day, but rather Bolero Day. The ice dance that won Jane Torvill and Christopher Dean Olympic gold on this very spot exactly 40 years ago. It was watched by 24 million people in the UK alone. Everyone hypnotised by their purple flurry of artistic mastery.
This was our launching pad for our career, basically, wasn't it?
And revisiting Sarajevo to mark the anniversary, the skaters from Nottingham reflected on what's been a magical partnership.
It just led to us then turning professional and putting our tours together, touring around the world.
And you've been working together for 50 years. And
50 years next year.
50 years next year, 40 years professionally. A lot of married couples don't last that long. What's your secret?
I think the secret is not getting married.
Yeah, don't get married.
That's all we know.
A good friendship.
No, I think it's friendship and respect.
We knew each other from an early age.
9, 10.
We knew each other from the ice rink before we skated together. So yeah, 9 or 10 years old, and then we skated together when we were teenagers and through 20s, 30s, etc.
40s, 50s. 60s.
Yeah.
It changed their lives, but the city of Sarajevo also changed dramatically after Torvill and Dean's mesmerising moment of 1984. A decade later, the city was under siege. Scars from the bitter Bosnian War still remain on many buildings, but the bullet holes have been patched up in the Olympic village that holds fond memories.
What do you remember about this place?
Well, the village, I mean, it was full of athletes from all over the world, so it's always a wonderful thing to meet all these other athletes from different disciplines and being here. It's a real hodgepodge of the world coming together, but this is where we stayed. This is
our home for a couple of weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For the people of Sarajevo, looking back on the Olympics 40 years ago is a reminder of happier times. Elma was 6 years old when she handed Torvill and Dean flowers in the 1984 Olympics. She and now her daughter have continued skating ever since.
Sarajevo just loves them. They're just such a beautiful part of our lives, because after the Olympics there was war, and I think a lot of people found strength and motivation to go through this war because of the lovely memories that we had during the Olympics and lovely memories that we had with them.
And they continue to inspire those taking up the sport.
Push.
These children came from East Sarajevo, where they have no access to an ice rink. But now they've had the chance to skate and dance with Olympic stars.
We'll see you at the Olympics.
The trip down memory lane in Sarajevo was also part of a big announcement. After decades together, the pair announced their retirement from skating with a final tour next year.
We feel it's right, 50 years, to do the final tour, the last dance for us.
And deep down, Nottingham will be your favourite stop on that tour, right?
Nottingham will always be our favourite stop. Yeah, no, I mean, Nottingham's home.
Yeah, it's where we grew up, and not many cities had an ice rink, but Nottingham had an ice rink, a well-established ice rink, and there was a great interest in skating there. So I think fate had it that we both grew up in Nottingham.
Well, I feel like when I go home, it's like a warm hug. You can walk around the streets in the city, and people go, "Hi, Chris."
They just say hello and
"Hi, Jane."
Yeah.
And we feel like the children of the city, kind of.
Sarajevo and Nottingham, the two cities that Torvill and Dean most hold dear. Here they carved their victory, and at home they left a sporting legacy.
That was a wonderful little walk around